I'm Joe Budd, and I built my practice my way. I'm Joseph Budd. I'm a certified financial planner with Budd Malone & Company, and we are our hybrid RIA, and been in the business for 23 years. We joined LPL in 2017. Yeah, from a personal standpoint, when I was a little kid, my family blew up financially, and saw my mother, who was a widow, suffer a lot and have to go through a lot of things that were really tough on not only her but us. It's kind of hard to witness that, you know, and feel like you can't help, you know. So I was always passionate about education and always passionate about saying, you know, if I can help other people avoid pitfalls like this by educating them, I think that's a great service to be able to help people. And if you do run across people that are suffering financially or want to know if they're going to be okay, to have that connection with them, that you have empathy for them and say, you know what, I understand what you're talking about and I can relate to that. So I'm very passionate about that. You know, our practice is a planning shop, and that's where we really focus. We only want to take on relationships with families that really want to tell us their story on what's important to their family, what their goals are, and we always start with the plan because the plan is going to drive everything else we do, whether it's the portfolio management or any other type of risk management or estate planning options we'll look at for the client. It always gets driven by the financial plan. I kind of feel like the industry's evolving more towards a planning emphasis, but back in the 90s when I started, I always wanted to do retirement projections for people because I always thought there was value in that, whether they were getting ready to retire in 5 or 10 years or were already retired. I think giving them the confidence to go through those thresholds in life, I think there's value in that. I always believe strongly in that. So I haven't really changed the way that I operate the business, but at the same time, I feel like I have a lot more company now trying to focus on the same type of things. But I think that's a good thing for the industry. You know, the decision to affiliate with LPL, one of the drivers of that, being able to pick your technology partners to create an awe-inspiring client experience when they come in. I'm very passionate about that, and what they let me do is pick the best of the best, and not only that, I know they're going to vet it. Those providers that I can pick from, they've already been vetted, so I don't have to worry about other issues that may come up with a provider saying, oh wow, maybe that's not the best choice. And to know in the future, if something else comes out that is going to deliver the message clearer for the client, that I know that's going to probably be available in our suite of things that we can offer. So that was key, being able to pick your technology partners, and not only that, how you run your practice and the standard of care that you want to offer to your client base. We affiliated with the hybrid RIA model because we did have 529 plans and a little bit of fee-based annuity business that was considered a commission product. And because those products solve the client's problems, we didn't want to abandon them, but our focus was really on fee-based advisory business for the lion's share of our business. So that hybrid RIA model enabled us to still service the clients what we think with the best tools and maintain those relationships as we have run them in the past. So that model worked best for us. Well, you know, back in the day, the technology wasn't anywhere near what it is today, like a e-money or a Wealth Vision or a lot of the other great planning products we have out there. It's never been a better time to be in the business and to be a planning-oriented advisor, in my opinion. I really like the fact that there's a focus on advisory business because we're really all fee-based, the way we've been running our practice. I like the way that the research works with the models and has the objective outlook to bring in all these outside managers and strategists. It gives you the best of all worlds to be able to say, from an objective consulting standpoint, I believe this is the best solution for you, client, because it fulfills your plan, it embraces your specific risk level and the things that we've done analytically so far. So it gives you a great case of making a really good recommendation. And the other thing it may sound a little corny, but the passion that I see in some of these departments with how they're delivering things on our behalf, I kind of really like that. And I started my career in the wirehouses, and you never really got that impression. It was just a totally different environment. And where the industry's headed towards this independence now, I think it's just re-embracing. But the energy that I see people put into some of these things, I really appreciate. I've never been more excited about being in this business than I am today. And where I see the business heading, I'm bringing in higher quality relationships with families that are higher net worth. So you're filling up the top of your book of business while you're still taking care of everybody that you've brought on. I just think that the suite of tools that we have on the system and the expertise that we have in terms of the ability to deliver investment recommendations that are in line with their plan and at the risk level, it gives me a lot of confidence to know, if you understand how this program works and the due diligence that goes into it, and I can pull this report up on any given day and say, this is reinforcing why I'm going to make this change to the client. From a fiduciary standpoint, it really does give you the tools that you need. And with the CRM and the best practices that are involved with doing these client meetings, I feel very confident about being able to do a better job with less effort than I had to do years ago from that standpoint.